Last take. Hey, is it? Come on. Is it? I got you. Don't worry.
All right, you guys. Let's go ahead and get into this breed. Trigger warning. Let me go ahead and say this. Early on, trigger warning. I was picking up on insurance. It was coming off as if people were upset because they are coming into homes and saying your child has to do mandatory testing, right? But you can't get mad if you are dependent on them, right? You can't be upset because it's coming off like we tired of taking care of y'all. And y'all want to sit back and make money off of social media, right? Like, I'm just a messenger. And I'm trying to warn certain ones that are willing to listen. Like, I feel as if it's time, man. It's time to spread your wings, right? It's time to leave the nest, right? Come on. Because, listen, heavy on. You can't complain, baby. It's in the contract, right? It's in writing. Listen, you claim you have no rights anyways. Heavy on Uncle Sam. So let's put this shit in writing because we need workers. Y'all not trying to work. So if you want this resource, heavy on insurance, man. This has something to do with health insurance. You better be careful. Heavy on, I was picking up on investors, right? People are needing to pitch these ideals when it comes to these clinics, man, because I was picking up on Andromedans, I was picking up on Pleiadians, and shit was getting real. I was like, wait a minute. It was all about how these babies, right? Back to Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam ain't trying to hear that. Y'all about to start having 10 to 12 children again. Nah, man. We ain't got time for that. We don't have enough room. You get what I'm saying? We don't have enough room. And then you ain't really trying to work. Then we losing money over here with these damn robots because they asses over here malfunctioning. Coming up with their own ideas. Like, come on now. Oh baby, something gotta give. So if you need our help, right? Because it was coming off like this is not really the government because there was a collapse, right? It's like Uncle Sam gone for real, but we kind of using his name, right? That's what it's giving. It's giving that. So yeah, we can set it up this way. So when we come knocking on your door, and it could be as simple as, heavy on food stamps, right? Something's changing. They about to start checking y'all fridge, right? We finna start walking in y'all houses checking your fridge, right? Because y'all been getting away with scamming anyways. Like, nah, we cracking down on all that shit. If you need our help, baby, you gonna have to put in some work. You gonna have to basically sign over your rights. Yeah. This is another form of slavery to me. I'm gonna just be real. That it's coming off like that, man. It's coming off like slavery. Because now, yeah. Heavy on, something's happening with the robots. Like, wait, we thought we didn't need y'all, but come on back to work. We need y'all just for a little bit. Until we figure out what's really going on. Until we regain control over here. I was about to say consciousness. Now, this is deep. I'm telling you, man, y'all better prepare. I'm telling you, this is not no game. I know I be laughing and playing around, but baby, this is serious. This is why it's coming back up, because I was like, man, I'm not putting this out there. Why me, Lord? It's like, nah, baby. You need to go ahead and share. And I'm like, okay. Listen, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just trying to prepare. Heavy on my people. Listen, my people, my babies. That's what I'm hearing though. My people. People talking. People doing too much talking. People doing too much talking. It's getting real. Heavy on March. People are doing too much talking. Heavy on these investors. It's time. This is the time. Invest into that clinic. I'm telling you, because the way they about to handle shit, it's like people won't have access. There's money to be made here, right? There's money to be made. There's so many opportunities. And because back to, for the ones who don't know, right? For the ones who don't know, Uncle Sam does not exist. Right? So you heavy on, y'all say we own you anyways, right? You say you have no rights anyway, so let's just put this shit in writing, because it's not really in writing. Let's really put it in writing. So when you sign your child up for this insurance, it's very clear that we're gonna be coming into your house knocking whenever we want to, and then it's like a van. I'm seeing a van, and they picking up children, taking them off to mandatory testing. They're doing testing. Yeah. You have different tests. It's almost like preparation. It's coming off like Hitler in the sense. I ain't gonna lie, because it's like, but it's you wouldn't. It's not time, right? It's not time. That's what I'm hearing. It's not time. But back to it's the mental preparation, right? They mentally prepping y'all for this shit. That's what it's coming off like. So how we do this, right? You can't just come in and just change shit just like that, man. You gonna send the mass on a frenzy, right? You gonna have the mass bucking, right? You gonna have too many rebels out here, right? So what we gonna do is we gonna slowly break them down. Because at the end of the day, y'all lazy anyways. Y'all not trying to work. Back to, it'd be different if y'all was out here working. Back to, that's what I was picking up on. We're gonna have different communities. You're gonna have whole communities saying, you can't come in because you don't know who you walk with, right? It's giving vibes like you're gonna have different communities thriving, and certain ones gonna have. I saw the wall, man. Like, nah, you can't come over here. You can't come over here because what are you offering, right? What are you offering? We have clinics, we have schoolhouses, we have centers, right? These are whole communities. I was picking up on hair salons. I was picking up on nail shops. Like, ain't shit stopped over here, right? Because everybody love what they do. Everybody got their business going. Everybody working, right? Like, yeah, we might be on social media doing our thing, but we still plugged into the real world, right? That's what it's giving me. We still plugged into the real world to the point where we still able to eat, right? It was giving vibes like back to real communities, right? Real communities, because I saw the gardens, I saw the cattle, and a lot of people may not want to hear it, but listen, I saw the meat, baby. I saw the chickens, right? I saw it, but everybody knows their role. Back to you knocking at our gates, right? You knocking at our gates trying to come in. You got to bring something to the table. Like, what do you do, baby? Do you teach? Do you sing? Because I saw that as well. Like, a lot of people are afraid to follow their dreams. That's what it's all boiling down to. You have to follow your dreams right now, because if you don't, baby, and a lot of talk about it, come through, spirit, heavy on. A lot of people are afraid to follow their dreams because they're not really connected to source for real, right? So it's scary because Uncle Sam this and they got this going on. They're taking away our resources. How we gonna feed our kids? But if you really connected to source, if you really have that connection with God, baby, why are you worried about man? Come on, man. Why are you worried about man? That's what it's giving me. And I was like, man, I'm not gonna share this. I'm not. Let me be obedient. You're right. Let me be obedient, because people will be hungry, right? People will not have access to certain resources, and you have the time now to get clear. What is it that you are wanting to do? And heavy on Speak up. Someone has an idea. Someone's needing to pitch an idea when it comes to a clinic, man. I'm telling you, there's so much money to be made here. When I say there's so much money to be made, it's giving vibes like, yeah. Okay, because how we spend money is changing. How we view money is changing. There's abundance here, though. There's abundance here. It may not be physical money, but it's giving vibes like we eating good over here. It's giving vibes like we still traveling. If certain states are connected, it's giving vibes like you have a few states that are coming together and making one big state. That's interesting. That's very interesting. You have multiple states here. It's like we are together. We are coming together back to the communities, back to y'all have access to this resource and we need that resource. Back to, it may not be physical money, right? Back to, yeah, so I'm seeing scanning, right? I'm seeing scanning. That was supposed to be. Y'all ahead of schedule, ain't y'all? Let me hush. I'm gonna drink some water to that. Like, cause what? Back to, yeah, I needed to go on and put this out. Because we might need to do some, we might need to go back to the drawing board. These calculations a little off, baby. These calculations a little off because y'all ahead of schedule. Someone's pushing something. I picked up on that the other day. Someone's about to push something. It's not ready yet. But because, okay, I was like, come on, man, because why are we scanning? The robots ain't even attacked yet. Come on, man. And it's not gonna be like they're taking over the whole world. It's gonna be like a little city. You feel me? It's gonna be a little city. It's gonna get out of control enough to make the masses be like, we gotta throw away this. We gotta get rid of that. You get what I'm saying? Back to. There's a group setting up shop. I've been picking up on this group setting up shop, just waiting for y'all to say, yeah, we're hungry and we need clothing, we need shelter. Come on. Oh yeah, my child is not allowed to go to school here. Yeah, come on, we'll teach him. But hey, let's sign this right here, right? And I feel like a lot of people, like, I ain't gonna lie, I see the hood. I'm not gonna lie. I see it and I'm gonna just speak on it. I see the hood, baby. I see the hood. They setting up shop, boy. They setting up shop because they already know. Back to, I'm gonna be real. Back to, y'all ain't really trying to take this shit serious when it come to business, right? So a lot of y'all feel like, oh yeah, we're gonna be scamming. It's easier to scam. It's easier to get away. But nah, baby, they cracking down on all that shit because back to y'all been getting away. I see it. I'm just a channeler, boy. I'm just a channeler spirit. So you're gonna have to speak on it. I see it because I'm being told, like, you may be a reader and you may be picking up on this energy as well. And you may be right there in the hood. It's giving vibes like you need to talk to your people. That's what it's giving me, baby. It's giving vibes like you need to warn your people, baby. You need to warn your people because it's coming. It's coming. It's like, yeah, it's time. It's like all of us are getting the call, right? It's like, it's time. It's time because we've been behind the scenes preparing for this moment right here. Back to, in a way, because it's technology. It's warfare, right? It's warfare. At the end of the day, this is warfare, right? So it's time. We all getting that call, but it's time. Maybe one of those ones that's in the hood right now. Listen, you need to tell them, hey man, like, what we doing? Pass me the blunt, but what we doing? Pass me the blunt, but what we doing? Let's get the pen and paper out. Right? Let's get the pen and paper out. You know, a lot of these thugs, look, a lot of our drug dealers be touching a lot of money, baby. You need to be getting in that ear. Like, oh, why don't you come on over here and let me make that shit legal. Right? Let me make that shit legal for your ass. Real quick, right before March. Let me go ahead because if y'all don't have a system in place now, if you don't have no real money coming in and you cannot like actually prove it, baby, if you're not able to prove it, baby, I'm telling you, because back to you have to have a card. You have to have, it's starting off as a card. You have to have everyone will have a card, okay? Everyone will have a card. It's starting off with the card, and then we get to the scanning. But I feel like that's like the end of 2025, because back to the robots ain't said yet. They keep having out the aliens. I was picking up on that too. Right, back to the Andromedans and the Pleiadians. I was like, come on, man, what y'all really want me to say? But there was something significant about clinics. It was the babies. A lot of women, we are getting back to having 10 to 12 children. And I know, and the numbers ain't showing that though. Listen here. Shit finna get real because people are not doing anything with their time. They're not doing what they really want to do. So they're just laying up and they having these babies and doing this and doing it. Remember, it's a whole scam. I'm telling you, someone's needing to get in the hood, baby. I'm telling you, you need to tell them, you need to wake them up, because hey, it goes back to how dare you be pissed off? How dare you get an attitude because I'm knocking on your door at 4 o'clock in the morning telling you get your kids ready while your children are not already dressed? You knew we was coming. You cannot be upset, baby. We are feeding you every week, faithfully. You cannot get upset, baby. Now, if it would be different if you was doing this shit on your own, because you wouldn't have to sign up for this insurance, right? You wouldn't have to sign up for this insurance. You wouldn't have to sign up for food stamps. We wouldn't have to be taking care of you. We'll have to figure out this shit on our own. But because y'all need us, because y'all not taking the risk, because you have no faith, because you have no belief system for real, because y'all claim y'all walking with y'all ancestors, but y'all really not walking with them, because y'all depending on us, because it's getting real. Y'all gonna have to stand on shit back to this is a time where you be like, God, is you real? I promise you. That's why I was like, hey, I'm not sharing this message. I'm a trigger. These motherfuckers. Heavy on building communities, rebuilding communities, okay? But you had different belief systems. People, it was all about love, though. It was all about love. I believed in this and you believed in that. But at the same time, we have the same end goal, right? It goes back to, I was picking up on, that was that Andromedan, okay? Back to the dark crystal, I was picking up on dream sharing, right? It was like, I had a dream and you had the vision, right? It was back to building businesses, but businesses that gave back to the community. I was picking up on mental health centers, back to the gates. Like we have gates. We have this wall up where if you trying to come in and have access to our resources, that means you have to put in work. What type of, like, for you to move to this city, for you to move to this state, are you bringing a business here with you? What type of business are you bringing? How is it benefiting the whole, right? How is it benefiting the whole? So it had to make sense. Back to, if you are in the hood, tell them, make it make sense, man. We can do whatever we want, but it gotta make sense. Let's just put it on paper. It's giving vibes like we need to work together. Back to, if you are an investor, if you are trying to figure out how you're gonna survive this collapse, you are needing to invest in these clinics. I'm telling you, because baby, motherfuckers gonna be we always find a way to manipulate the system, right? It doesn't matter what system they put in place. We always find a way to manipulate the system. But at the same time, you fighting things that you may not see, right? And that's what's happening. Back to people are having to choose, because you can't serve two masters, baby. You cannot serve two masters. Either you're scared or either you gonna say, fuck it, I know who I walk with, and baby, run that shit. Because back to, we have more freedom. Back to y'all claim we own y'all asses anyway, so let's go ahead and put this shit in writing, because this is a time that they can get away with this shit, right? They can get away with putting that shit in writing. And then back to, I saw the vans, and this is not trafficking. This is just straight up in your face. Back to, how dare you get upset, how dare you get mad, man. Matter of fact, throw that bit in the pen, because they won't give me access to their child. I came and I knocked on that door, and they said, no, not today, the child is sick. I don't care about your child being sick. It's time for testing. You signed up with this shit. You said you needed insurance. You said you wanted our help. You said you needed food stamps, baby. So you damn right. I don't give a damn. Now you got to pay. Now you got to pay to get out of jail. Come on, man. It's a whole But if this ain't no pimp shit, boy, this some pimp shit. This some pimp shit, boy. This some pimp shit. I promise you, this some pimp shit. This is what you call pimping at its finest. This is pimping at its finest, boy. And it's there. Back to, it's so clear. Back to, you know how they be like, you have to really read. Nah, I feel like this is like the first bulletin. The first paragraph, baby. They letting you know. Because it's all about, someone back to, it's like slavery in a sense. It's a form of slavery, because y'all asses out here trying to make money off social media. Y'all asses trying to make money off social media. And we know Uncle Sam been programming y'all asses for that, right? We know, but we got a new sheriff in town, and we need y'all to actually work. You get what I'm saying? We don't like, that need to be your side job. You need to have a main job. You saying you a social media influencer, but you turn around and you asking for our help, but you on government assistance? Oh baby. Nah, baby. It ain't working like that. It ain't, nah. Because something's happening. Yeah, something's happening with social media. I'm telling you, it's too much freedom, right? It's like, we gotta hurry up. They ain't catching on. It's too much freedom. So it's like having to bind you to these contracts, right? Having to go ahead and seal the deal. That's what it's giving me. It's like, we could just all have a little meeting, have a little sit down, like, all right, so what you do? Like, what you do? Like, what you got going on? What you want to do? People are forgetting that we are needing entertainment as well. So it's like be real. What is it that you are being called to do? And then it was crazy because back to the robots. Like, we have different ones. They want to be in the warehouse. They love being in the warehouse. They don't mind being in the warehouse working. You get what I'm saying? Like, we need to all sit down and figure out, like, what you like to do. What you want to do. Like, let's put it all on paper and let's go for it. Because back to, this is where thank you, Spirit. Talk to them. This is where the churches come in at, right? But if the church is a part of this program, right? That's what it's giving me. You're going to have certain churches. Woo! Back to, that's why everybody pushing. Yeah, they ain't even saying your name right. That's why everybody pushing Jesus right now. Your mainstream. I'm not. Everybody, if you know me, right? You know me. So just keep going, right? I'm just a messenger. But pay attention. You gotta understand why. Yeah, shit get real. Y'all gonna have to choose. You get what I'm saying? You can't serve two masters. Y'all finna have to choose on some real ass shit. Because oh, baby, it's the separation here. Within the churches, the churches will be divided because certain ones are signing up for these programs because we need funding. We need resources, right? We want to be the one to say we are doing it and God is providing. But you selling your people, right? You selling your church members, right? Well, this is something that we just have to do, right? This is back to for them to receive funding. Like, everybody finna have to fall in line. Ain't nobody say You got to understand why Christianity was formed in the first place, baby. That's why it's getting deep. It's getting deep. Y'all motherfuckers gonna have to choose. Back to I see the hood, though. I see the hood. It's giving vibes like this is deeper than just black people, though. Thank you, Spirit. You have different hoods, right? You have different hoods. It's coming off like this family, this the gang, right? We making a lot of money over here. Y'all making a lot of money. Y'all better be investing. You got a lot of people just sitting on these ideas. This is the time to be pitching these ideas. Now, let's say, for instance, you are an investor. If you see someone and you know that they've been having this idea, or if you know that they have started on something, it's like someone already has the building. That's what it's giving me. Someone has the building. Someone has something already set up, but it's like they may need a little extra, couple of hundreds, right? That's what it's giving me. Make them put that shit on paper, get that shit in writing, but y'all go ahead and get business started, because I'm telling you, by the end of 2025, baby, if you are not having shit together, like for real, back to we scanning now. We scanning. If you don't have that foundation in place, back to we scanning. Oh, baby, how dare you get upset? How dare you get mad? You damn right I'm finna come knock on your door and give me your child. And what you gonna say about it? Because we gave you back to we have no choice. You had a choice. You just didn't have no belief system, right? You just ain't really walking with God for real, right? Back to these churches, they are about to be divided. Back to no, this is back to walking by faith, right? Walking by faith. Like, I don't have to have all the answers. I just know I'm taken care of, baby, right? Everybody can't do that though. Everybody, you got to understand that. Back to we are being separated, baby. We are being separated. A lot of people are getting the call. We are being separated. You have to stand on business. Back to a lot of motherfuckers are having to choose. Around with your crystals and your aunt. Yeah. Hollering out your ancestors. Hollering out Jesus, right? Hollering out Jesus. Going to church faithfully. But it's real life shit going on. Real life shit going on. What you finna do? Are you really about that life? Right? Are you really about that life? You finna buck? Are you really that rebel that you claim that you are? Right? Cause it's giving vibes like you have a lot of people that talk about it and they may have been judging you, right? Cause it's giving vibes like I'm talking to someone that may be in a certain community, heavy on the hood. Someone may be in a certain community. I'm picking up on, you may be an investor. You may be around a bunch of investors, right? It's time for y'all to invest. Right? It's time to invest. Go ahead and have the shop set up. Go ahead and it's so much money here, man. Back to we still getting our nails did. We still getting our hair did. Do you not understand what I'm telling you? We still get our nails did. We still getting our hair did. They ain't stop shit. But you got ones on the outside of the gate like, wait a minute, what y'all doing? I'm over here struggling. You got a lot of people depressed too because damn, back to I don't know what they doing to my child, right? I don't know what they doing to my child. It's scary. It's giving vibes like, but you can't serve two masters, right? You can't serve two masters. What you finna do? Back to, you got all this power, right? You got these ancestors walking with you. Yeah, we finna make them look real weak. You want to know how we're going to do it? We're going to do it by making y'all choose. We're going to make y'all choose. Are you really about to step out on faith? Or are you going to come back because you need us, because you need food stamps, because you need, boy, it's getting real. Back to how dare you get upset. You can't get mad if you chose that life now. Can't say God forgot about you. You can't be jealous about what somebody else got going on because they don't have to deal with the injustice, because they are not suffering the way that you are suffering, or because they made it out, because they took a risk, right? Because they chose God, right? That's what it's giving me, because they chose God. You can't serve two masters, baby, because they chose God. You seeing them back to social media? Yeah, we still on social media, and so you seeing them live their life. Right? You seeing them live their life and you upset and you mad because you chose the easy way out. And a lot of people may not take it serious. That's what it's giving me, because it's like something may start. It's like, yeah, it's in early 2025, but something may not start until the end of 2025. So back to these businesses, these foundations, people need to go ahead and, man, it's time to invest. It's time to invest. And so by the end of 2025, you have a lot of people looking like, wait a minute, why they popping up at my house with these vans? What? In the beginning of 2025, you claim you ain't had no insurance. It was time for you to renew insurance, and we gave you an option to try this new insurance because it's new. It's giving vibes like this is new. It's new. It's giving vibes like this is a test run. So back to a city, back to the robots haven't even attacked yet. We keep hollering out aliens, back to the Germans and the Pleiadians, man. Y'all think that's what I was shot my. Let me calm down, because it's like we don't even pop up on your radar. Like, stop playing.